Just writing something to check the firmware versions are acceptable. Exciting stuff. Fair enough. I haven't done anything like that. I'm assuming you've got a lookup, like a matrix table type of thing, or a lookup table where, like, if it's this version, it will match these versions. Else, if it isn't here, type of stuff. Anyway, I just need to do one more thing. Alright, let's get back into it. What this display? Nothing that's interesting. Just if it's below this version, it doesn't have the features we need. Just an if statement. Fair enough. Fair enough. So not as complicated as I was thinking. I was thinking somewhere else. So yeah. Alright, so tonight, let's zoom in. There, I think that's zoomed in. Tonight, I already planned what I wanted to do, so I've written it out on the whiteboard, so excuse me looking over here. There's 4 major bugs, which I want to have a look at and fix. There's also one other bug, which is really pissing me off. So, Bootstrap got rid of the background sort of stuff up here, so that's going to be a quick and easy fix, and we're going to apply that to all tables straight away. Another thing which I do want to do is I want to set up the Docker base and automate its build process. So I've had a good think about it. I realized I probably put it in the wrong spot. I'm probably going to bring it into that one particular container. I'm also going to automate it. One thought which I had was what happens if packages get updated and so forth like that. One thing which I want to actually do is pretty much have a cron job to actually rebuild it every, I think 3 days is good. I mean, this is something we could easily tweak in the future and have it rebuild so that way it's ready for any sort of deployment whenever I need to do a deployment. I've also had a look at Docker's, and the third one is deploy. Docker sponsored OSS. So at the moment, I think we're close to meeting all the conditions. So if I zoom in, is the music too loud? Or is it just because I've got this up really loud on my end? Hopefully not. So you want to rebuild it regularly so you get the security patches for the base OS packages? Yes, 100%. So one thing which so this is the open source application. Foam is okay? Okay, great. So be public in a public repository on Docker Hub, and source code must also be. So we easily tick that one, not a problem. Meet the open source initiative definition. Yep, we meet that 100%. Be in active development on Docker Hub, which means image updates are pushed regularly within the past 6 months, or dependencies are updated regularly, even if the source code is stable. So this is the one we don't currently hit exactly. Not have a pathway to commercialize. Yeah, we got rid of that pathway a long time ago. It's just not worth it for my sanity. So being in active development on Docker Hub, it doesn't help that in the last 7 months we haven't had any sort of releases, and the reason being is we've just been focusing so hard on bug fixes and so forth like that I didn't even push any sort of minor updates. So the one thing which I do want to actually sort of do now is have more frequent updates. And those updates could be as simple as there's nothing changed in Nearbeach whatsoever. It's just all the dependencies have been updated. And so forth like that. Now, I've gone down a rabbit hole today with, what would I want to do with automating a lot of this, because deployment does take some time to actually do, and I do want to actually automate this process as fast as possible. So I have on my board, and I went down a rabbit hole, and then what I've written down like a bunch of stuff on my whiteboard, and I was like, no, this is thinking way too far ahead in the future. I need a proof of concept first, which will turn into a minimal viable product. So the proof of concept is done. So we've got Docker up and running. We've got GitHub Actions running. So we know that concept works. Now we just need the minimal viable product where I can push something and something happens. So I need to also start over the next couple of days, plan out the Docker deployment, plan out the automating of PyPI releases, plan out the static asset deploy line. So yes, I'm going to be using Nearbeach to help me actually gather these requirements and actually start planning how to tackle this. So yeah. Could have lettuce match master or have a dev tag which points you to at your dev branch. Yeah, I've got to start planning this. I've got to start literally sitting down and be like, what is the best sort of method? What do other people do? And so forth like that. It's not a today stream sort of thing, but most likely Friday type of thing, because I would love to actually jump into it and start doing it. But also at the same time, it's one of those things where if I do more releases, I could slowly automate small stuff over time, and then hopefully it'll all meld into this just an automatic process. So yeah, I've got to think about it. Let's just say that. It's just, I haven't thought too much about it. Once again, went down the rabbit hole, but I rubbed all of that off. So yeah. And also I've got to update the documentation. So I feel it's lacking on Docker Hub. I feel like I need to include a quick, simple, this is how you deploy Nearbeach and so forth like that. Alright, sorry, I'm just fiddling with the cube. You'll know I just do this regularly. Oh, I've mucked up that algorithm. Not a problem. I'll just use this one. Done. Yes, I will probably be contacting you, and I know that you're probably asleep during my days. I'll probably type everything up and then copy and paste it. So I don't know if your notifications will wake you up. Okay. Anyway, let's jump into it. So today I just want to complete these 4 major ones. As best as possible. There is also, I want to fix this bug, this table bug. So I'm going to fix the table bug straight away. So what we should be able to do with the table bug, so we've got head, and then we've got TR, and then we've got TDs. Did I do that around the wrong way? And then what we want is background color. Let's go like that, important. Like so. So it's as simple as that. Does go in do not disturb when I'm in bed. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. So yeah, we just need this in here. So what I want to do is, let's go to boot. Come on. Okay, we want to search for tables. I'm going to put it on light mode for a moment. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna have a quick look. I can't see. Okay, we might also put a solid underline under 2. Yeah, that's easy done. All right, this is kind of what we want. All right, let's play around with it. So let's jump over here. I forgot to do this. Give me 2 seconds. I'll minimize everything. Let's open up the source. Let's open the Sass. Let's open up the common. This is variables. We don't want that. Do we have tables? Yes, we do. So currently, oh. Just comment that out. Let's also run npm run watch. And I've got to get my local up and running. Takes a very little time. As I say that, there we go. All right, now it's saying the T head already had that on it. So background color. So I'm going to call BS on that. All right. If I click on that, background color, yeah, it's just on that element. All right. So what we want, T head. Table row, then table. I don't know what the D stands for off the top of my head. But background color. Now, this is where I'm just going to play around in here with it. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to add in another one. We're going to have T head, TR, TD. We're going to have background color. I am going to go red, green, blue. Just going to put in black at the moment. Now it's going to be important. I don't like having that. And then I want color, red, green, blue. Let's do white. And hello, PJB. How are you? I hope you're going well. I hope your evening's going well. All right, so today I want the black, solid black. And this is where I just click on this, and then I could just change this. Have it off black. Good to hear you're great. Yeah, I can't complain. Had a productive day, got stuff done. Yeah, can't complain at all. Font size, font weight I want actually. We want that bold. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to select this and copy. I'm going to just paste it straight into our code. I'm going to hit save. One other thing which I want to look for is I've noticed that there's a table. It's like a margin or padding at the bottom. Margin bottom, 1 REM. And I feel like if we go margin bottom, I think the 2 will be better. What's my bench press? Oh, the best I've gotten is 80 kilograms, but I'm nowhere near that at the moment. I got hit by a car last year and I've lost all my strength. So at the moment I've gone back down to 40 kilograms, which isn't a lot, but trying to work my way back up. So if you're unfamiliar, so it's about 88 pounds. Yeah, happened last year. Got a lovely scar on my shoulder. Happened just before Easter last year. I'm all healed now. I've just got to get back into strengthening my stuff, strengthen my upper body and so forth. So, yeah. Melbourne. So, yeah. All right. So I like that this here. So they're using REM, aren't they? Yep. So we'll just put in table, margin bottom to REM. Something small, a little tweak on what they've got, but should look a lot better. We've got to wait for it to compile. There we go. That took a little while longer. Maybe that's another one we've got to import in. I don't like importance. Let's wait a little. Thank you very much, and I do hope you enjoy your evening. Alright, so we've got projects, we've got requirements. That was a quick and easy fix. We should also see this occur here. Great. Won't happen in documents, won't happen in linked objects. Customers won't happen in bugs at will, but we don't have a, I've got to reset up my Bugzilla account. I've also got to connect this to my UTrack API and get that programmed in too. So, yeah. So, now that that is done, I do believe I had a bug for that. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. We can commit this without any problems. The git status, git checkout. We're making sure we don't push up the static files at the moment, because there's no need. We'll be doing a couple of bug fixes and we'll do a release properly. Git commit, adding back the header, colors for tables. Just realized that we have something in main that I didn't push. Main branch, yada yada yada. All right, cool. Everything merged perfectly fine. We just push. This reminds me I need to actually create our new branch. Ah, what am I doing? All right. 0.30.1, create branch. All right, git check out development 0.30. 30.1. All right. Getting excited. We'll fix one thing. Now, the next thing I want to fix, I'm going to close all the tabs I don't need at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to close this tab. I'm going to start at the bottom. So production, there are tasks in unassigned as well as assigned. So what is actually happening? I've got an npm run watch. Not that much of the code will have changed. Oh, this functionality is working now. Okay, good. So let's say we've got two tasks. So assigned object. Oops. I don't like when that happens. Line object. So we're going to assign this object to myself. And so we just create a new task. We scroll down. We're like add user. We're going to add. I think I am in as the admin user at the moment. So bang. Then new object, new task. Unassigned object. So this object's assigned to anyone. Like so. If we go to the dashboard, we see my current objects, assigned objects, unassigned objects. So we've got tasks, we've got a few down here. We've got assigned object down here when we shouldn't. So let's go into the network tab. Let's find that piece of data. Let's just hit refresh. Let's say unassigned. So there's our JavaScript. Our JavaScript, ooh, only 57 kilobytes. That's good. That's good. Dashboard, get unassigned objects. So here it is. If we've got tasks, we can actually see it in here. So what we want to do is we want to go back here. And actually find it. Luckily for us, our everything's get assigned objects. Everything's pretty stock standard, simple. Now we also want to figure out if this is affecting other things too. So for example, requirements and projects. So assigned object. If I can spell. I'm just going to go through this very quickly. So this will be assigned. We'll quickly make a project. All right, and then what we want to make is the same thing but unassigned. Just going through, like there's no tomorrow. This is unassigned. Unassigned, unassigned. All right, going back to the dashboard, we see my current objects, assigned object, assigned object, assigned object, unassigned object. All right, great. So the requirements is working because we've got requirement QA team, that's unassigned, unassigned object, unassigned. Projects, also working. We have all the unassigned in there. Tasks is the only one that is affected. So there is something different in here. So let's have a look. So we've got requirement results, that equals all that, and then we exclude requirement status, true. All right, cool, we're excluding that, or requirement has no users assigned to it. This is unassigned objects, get unassigned objects, yep. So it's just the tasks. So task ID in object assignment, so any, all right, object assignment, objects filter is deleted false, task ID is null is false, assigned user is null is false. So by technicality, that should bring out those. Oh, I see. All right, cool. This is a very, we forgot to put in the values, task ID. So if we have a look at the requirement ID up here with the exclude, we've got the values saying requirement ID because requirement ID in, and we need that requirement ID value. So this is a one-line fix. So we've now got assigned object, assigned object, assigned object. If we go down to projects, we don't have assigned object, all unassigned. This is fixed. All right. Quick and easy. Okay, git status, git add, near beach. Just adding the views. Ignoring the static. Git commit. I forgot to write in bug fix. Bear with me. And then we just push. And then once it's finished pushing, npm run watch. All right, so this one is ready for retesting, which we'll probably throw it as fixed very quickly. All right. Cannot update Kanban cards title. Okay. Alright, cannot update Kanban cards title. So if we go, yep, running. So if we list all, scroll down, QA team, QR card, go team. It doesn't update it. All right, if we have a look at network, okay, we see that data is being sent back. The request QA card. Ooh, hello. Description is under, but description shouldn't be there. Huh. Always picking up the old name. All right, let's figure this out. So this is card information. So if I go into here, let's minimize everything again. Let's go into our source, our JavaScript, our components, our Kanban, and this might be card information. This might be card details. So we've got our card title. Yep. And we've got our V model. All right, let's have a look at the view stuff. So Kanban card information, card information. Let's click on this. So data, card title model. We've just got card title here. That's why it's not working. Right, that's meant to be card title model. Just double checking that it is existing. No, it's not. Okay, map getters, card title. Oh, sorry. Okay. Just trying to think, how can we edit this? Because how do these, the card priority, not have a problem? Because this is map getters. So card column, card priority, I just don't have card title in there. There's card priority, there's card column. Do we have card level? Card level is another one which I don't have. All right, not a problem. We can fix this. Okay, so straight off the bat, card level. This will be a simple get. This will return this $store.state.card.card level. Easy done. And then set value. This $store.commit. Type is update level. Field is card level. And value is value. And then we've got card title, which is going to be the same sort of thing. If we just, I've got to put through our value in the last one, didn't I? Card level value, no. It's going to be pretty much the same thing. So what I want to do is return this $store.state.card.card title. And this $store.commit. And what we're doing is it's type update value, update title. Oh no, update value. It'll be update value for all of them. Field, this will be card title, and then value is value. Now I'm just double checking card priority, card level, card title. Card priority isn't in there. If I get rid of this and rid of this, then hit refresh. Team, go team. All right, that one works. New card information. Go team, go team. All right. Card link, card ID, we're not changing. So the description we're purposely changing here. Notes we're adding into, the users we don't need to worry about. Downloads, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all right. Okay. Just gonna open up a new tab. For git status, git add source, git status. I'm not going to worry about the static files. Git commit, bug fix. No, these are the major bugs. So far so good. We're plowed right through them. Because yeah, that is an annoying card. That's an annoying bug, this one. Oops, I want this to be ready for retesting. Back to issues. All right, so we're down to 2. Error modal not existing when creating new user. So if we go admin users and we create a fake user, but the user isn't fake user. These values are needed. Fake user. Oh, is now coming up with an error. I think I fixed this one. Yeah, it comes up with username. All right, so I'm just wondering if I could do a little bit more with that. Oh, I just realized I didn't save and... Sorry, I am just double checking this. Git difference of that particular file. There's nothing in it, I think. Git commit forgot to save. Oh, good. Just forgot to say it. I do want to actually have a look at new users. I do want to be explicit with that error. So I am going to scroll down and go down here, error show, new user. So instead I'm going to state that, and I'm going to put this all on a new line. error. New user. Alright, please choose a suitable username. Alright, that should be it. Let's hit save. Let's wait a little while. Let's hit refresh. Fake user. Fake user. Do user. Please choose a suitable username. All right. Cool. User name issues. Just gonna do that one more time. Yep, cool. Happy with that. So git status, once again, git add just the source, git commit bug fix, and then push. All right, so this one is now being done. This one is ready for retesting. And we're now down to one. Cannot delete permissions from users and groups. So yeah, this is a bit of crud that we got to do. And then when we finish this, we can do a release. And then we'll fix up the Docker stuff first. Oh, we could do a PyPI release first. Yeah, we should do that. Fix up the Docker stuff, and then get the Docker stuff tested, and then it will be a deploy. So yeah. Hopefully this won't take as long. So currently, if we go to, let's say, users, that's team intern, we can't delete anything at the moment. So what we want to do is have a simple delete where it comes up with a modal, and if you say yes on the modal, it will delete. It's just as simple as that. So yes, let's get the modal up. Let's clone the modal. We've also got to figure out where we're putting delete. Considering that a user can get to here, they should have full permissions for this at the moment, so we won't lock down the permissions too much on the front end. So what I want to do is I want to close all, and I'm looking for a confirmation. Oh, sorry, modal. So we're going to borrow this. So I'm just going to copy it. I'm going to paste it under users, and then I'm going to. Oh, this is actually part of the tricky thing. It doesn't technically belong directly under users. That's fine, I can cut it and move it. So, confirm removal of permissions. Oh, alright, so dates, groups, modules, organizations, profile, because there's permission sets too. So permission sets will have it too. This, they all use the, oh, they all use this user list. Just confirming, oops, not, sorry. All right. Where is user list kept? Yeah, all right. We need to find this user list. So what we do is we search for it. There's way too many of them. Under administration. There it is. All right, so this needs to go up here. Move, yep, no problem. And then we're renaming this. And then I am figuring out what I did in here. So, instead of having a long arts name, it is, sorry, this is where I gotta think it out. Do I really want that long name? Confirm removal of permissions. I mean, I could call it confirm delete permissions. What else have I called it in other places? So the Kanban board has confirmed Kanban board closure. Oh, okay, no, I've got something long. I've got something long. This is confirm removal of permissions. Yeah, this should work. This should work. I don't want to actually have, can you not just write a generic confirmation that you pass the closure to? That is something I should potentially start actually looking into, is actually combining all of these for that. But the problem is they all send different data to the back end. So it ends up just becoming very messy in the code when you really just want something like modal, a simple modal pop-up type of scenario. Then as a function, can I pass functions down? I mean, that could be plausible. If I could actually pass a function down in Vue, I could get rid of all of these and just have a confirmation modal. Have it stock standard, Vue props pass functions. How to pass a function as a prop in a Vue. That's a pretty common question. Vue, you can pass strings, array, numbers, objects as props, but can you pass a function? Well, you can pass a function as a prop. There is it's almost a bad idea. Instead, there's probably a feature for Vue that is designed exactly to solve your problem. All right. In this article, I'll show you how to. Yeah, we passing a prop. We know how this works. I don't. Using events. Events are how we communicate to the parent component in the Vue, and we've tried this before, but the problem was we couldn't actually close the the modal properly sometimes. However, yeah, it's a bit of a doozy, this one. However, I have been thinking about this problem because this problem isn't just for this particular component or idea with the confirmation modal. We also have a problem in other places where we need to access that modal from other components, so forth like that. So for example, when I'm uploading data, like a document, when I'm uploading a document in a Kanban card, we have modals on top of modals, which is rather ugly, very ugly. So I want to get rid of that sort of feature. Alright. Another thing which with the modals is I don't want people to click off, I want them to click the yes or no's. And have it click yes. I mean, I could probably rewrite all of these and use events. But I'm going to put that as another bug. So we're going to look into if it's plausible to have a modal that is generic. Yeah, and that's, yeah, there's also cases where if they do say no, I do want that to also trigger something else. So I'm trying to wrap my head at the moment, but I know there is a specific case where that happens. I think it's just to clear data and so forth like that. Looked into to see if it's plausible to have a modal that is generic for all confirmation of deletions, closures, etc. I cannot spell at the moment. Confirmation. We could potentially use do you want it to pass the results of the modal to that function? Yeah, so if it's a yes or a no, pass it through and then it does whatever it needs to. However, we can have two events. We can have one event for a yes, one event for a no. That way, it automatically does that whenever you trigger the event. We could potentially use events for both yes statuses and no statuses that will trigger the appropriate functions outside of the modal component. We will need to do something like figuring out how to actually manipulate the modal when it when we do actually close it and stuff like that. We'll need need to figure out if we can store the Java script modal in the UX. I'm going to include an example in here just because it's in my head. Nope, I need docs. I need modal JavaScript. So at the moment we can do this. Code. Cool. In the above code, we are detecting the existence of the modal. You'll need to move this to Vuex, so multiple components have an option, have an ability to reference this modal. We might then store this modal where we are storing other global generic modals. I don't think this is a today fix. Definitely not. Yeah, so you want it to pass the results of the modal to that function. Yeah. So the good thing is, if we've got VueJS events, component events, this thing might help. Ooh, maybe. Drag this over here. Click to show. Oh, views. Hello. Yes, this could actually be useful. Can be used in template hooks are handy. All right. Oops. Can't even click either. Have I submitted that bug? No. All right. Potential notes. All right. Notes. Another potential solution. Okay. So this is I'm going to say this is a major one. This is actually missed because it actually affects all the system. Let's go create. So yeah, we've got other places where we use these modals, which are once again slightly different. So if we go to Kanban board, we archive cards, we've got this one. But if we archive card, we've got this one. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, fair enough. But what I could do is I could look at how they've got it set up and stuff like that and see if I can glean any ideas. I mean, I've got an idea in my head, but it's worth looking at other ideas because sometimes my ideas in my head could be better. Alright, going back into this. So we want to have a delete. What we could potentially do today is actually set up the CRUD and all that kind of stuff, not worry about the modal, and then put in a bug saying we've got to fix this, but have it linked to that other thing and have it set up the generic one at the same time, test it out at this level, and then deploy it elsewhere. I think that's going to be a good idea. And then, yeah, then I can easily... The one thing I've got to be careful about, and the easy way to fix this is if we have a modal up and then I trigger something else out at the same time, I need to actually, I need to have it so if the modal is triggered, it cuts everything off the screen and actually, so I can't interact with it. And we can do that, and that's very easy to do. We've got the static backdrop, I think it is, where nothing happens, and we just have this suddenly pop up. All right, but I'm thinking too far ahead at the moment. So what I'm going to do, preemptively, user is not prompted when deleting a permission from a user. Alright, so So I'm preemptively doing this because I know I'm going to put in this bug. But the bug will fix another thing. And it's perfectly fine. The workaround is just re-add that permission in. Method 1. Log into near beach as an admin. 2. Navigate the menu. This is administration. Can't type tonight, can I? Users. Click on any user. Click. Scroll down to the permission section. Remove any permissions. Expected results. User is prompted about the deletion of the permission. Actual results. User just delete. So, I know I'm putting in this at the moment, but we will get to actually inserting a generic one probably for the next build, to tell you the truth. It will. This is actually technically normal because only admins can do it. There's a workaround for it. The pop-up is actually meant to stop people who just have like a direct click or something like that. Subsystem administration. Alright. So this is fine. I am going to close this. I'm going to close this. I am going to delete what I've just done. Because yeah, we can move to trash. We can set this up pretty easily. Because it would literally be up here, essentially. It would be confirmation and then confirmation modal. And then we've got to look at all the other different modals and what we're doing. Yeah. I do need to go back to the error modal and pretty it up a bit. I am noticing that it is very ugly. Yeah. Sorry, cube. Alright, so whilst we're doing that, so we don't need archive cards anymore. We need users list. So user list. And then what we need here is, we've got the team lead. So if we go over back here, we've got the team lead. We just need the delete. And this is in the table mode. In the future, it will appear. It'll appear in the card mode. So we'll probably have 2 cards. But for the moment, this is fine. So we're just going to add in another column, and we're going to just add in that delete stuff. So if we, because no sense rewriting the wheel. If we go to, so we're essentially doing something like that. So we've just got delete, and then we've got remove link. Okay, so this is the same under groups. This is probably not it. It's under the modals. So modules, sub-wizards, not wizards, sorry. Sorry, not sub-wizards. Sub-modal, modules. Can't even speak. There's a lot of things I can't do tonight. All right, so this is the groups section here. And essentially we're just copying this. Now we'll need to have the icon come through. That's pretty easy. That's a mixin. That won't take us too long to implement. So user list. What we want is just PD, and 4, and And we're just pasting this in like so. Ooh, do we actually have user level in here? We don't at the moment, so we're going to remove that. We are going to put this on at the back end. We're assuming that if you can get here, you can edit this data. Now that's an assumption at the moment. We will come through and actually really clean up this section in the next couple of releases, hopefully. So this is just this. If group list length, we don't need that if at all. I can trust this will be remove permission. And instead of this, it will be user PK. All right. And then I just need the icons. Which do I have? No, I don't. So I keep forgetting where the icons are stored. Icon. Is that it? Ah, we need these two. So icon, mix in an icon. So in here, let's just go down here, view components, icon. Oh, I hate when that happens. Import icon mix in from then in the components we want icon, or do we want icon mix in? I think icon, no, icon. And then we've got a specific mix in. Done. All right. And that should do it. That's task information. This is user information. No, something went wrong. In promise, type error. Comp is undefined. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've done something wrong. All right, let's just copy this. I've got it in brackets when it doesn't need to be. Success. All right. So we've got a little delete thing here. Currently, there's no remove permission functionality. That's fine. We can do that right now. So what we want to do is, let's have a look at the Axios type of commands. We want to update group leader status. Is that it? What if we add permissions? Let's have a look at the network. Let's go QA team, add an edit. Oh, it does the refresh, doesn't it? Yeah, that's one thing which we will be fixing up soon. It's just, once again, hardly anyone, you set people up, you don't use this often, so I haven't been focusing on it that much. I need to actually use this section a lot more. Because yeah, I wanna have the cards set up correctly and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so, it's alright, just trying to solve this cube again. So, we want remove, where did I put that thing? Remove permissions. Oh, we use a PK. I want to double check that because I don't want to accidentally remove every single permission. So use a list. So this is local list results. So local list results. There is no PK. So we don't even have a primary key in there. So I've got to send all the data. So I've got to send permission set, group, and username. All right, not a problem. We can do this. Alternatively, I can edit the back end to actually include the primary key. That way we're only deleting one. If it's an extra. No, we don't want to do that because we want to actually include all three. Okay, cool. There is an old bug where people could accidentally key in multiple times, and it just, we want to consolidate that list into one. So what we want is, let's set this up. So remove will be about here, remove permissions. What we want is, we want username, group, and permission set. And we're just going to send all of that into the back end. So, in this sort of case, it is, we could just username, group, just double checking, yeah, it's just group, and then user. So, good question. So, there is another bug where a user could accidentally duplicate permissions going in, because the idea of being you can add this and you'll be like, oh, okay, I just need to add them to this, and oh, I need this and this, and so forth like that, due to the flexibility around this. And oh, this is actually meant to be deduped. Sorry, I thought that was deduped. I must have. All right, no problem. What we can actually do is, yeah, let's screw it. Let's bring back the primary key from the back end. All right, and then we just go PK. Now, trying to remember where we get this data from again. So this user list. If I just refresh, this is all static files. Yeah, this is all rendered in the thing. All right, so we want user information. So minimize everything. Let's go near beach. Let's go views. Let's go user views. Won't the user PK be the FK on the permissions table anyway? So if you use the user primary key, you won't have to look up the user. In this sort of case, we're deleting the permission and the group assigned to them. So this would be the object assignment. All right, user information, knee socks. You're hungry for treats. So this will get the All right, there you go, sucks. In your bed. In your bed. Whilst I'm giving her treats, I can read the code quickly. In your bed, sweetie. In your bed. There you go. Max coming. To them. Alright, so I've got serialized user results, user list results. So user list results is get user permission, go to definition, user groups. Alright, if I key in the, go to definition, user group ID. Yep, user group ID. User group ID. Sorry, my mistake. I said object object assignment before. The user groups table in itself actually has all the data. So this is pretty easy to pass this through. So I'm passing the user group ID, so that will contain the permission with it too. And currently I am getting links. She's like, yeah, getting all the love. Sucks. Cover your shame. She's like, I'm just showing chat, you know. Alright, so I've just added this in. So this should just all of a sudden work. So we should get that information coming back here. So we go into the view. Don't say this is broken. The user list. So we've got the local list results and there you go, user group ID. So we go into the user list, we change this to the user group ID because we want to be the boss about what the field is. And then let's start setting everything up. So, one thing I do want to figure out is this. Let's go to the URLs. And then I want to scroll all the way down to the user section. I really should start thinking about splitting these URLs up. So we've got update group leader status, user information, update password, user information, save, user information, user information. I'm gonna have user information remove permission. user information, remove permission. I'm not going to pass the username through because I don't know where I would be using it as a variable. It'll be a variable that isn't used at all. Yep. And welcome. Thank you very much for the raid, Don Gobs. How are you? I hope you're going well. Welcome everyone. I'll just show my face. There we go. I don't know if you guys hit an ad or anything like that. I'm just trying to see if... I don't know. Hopefully you haven't. How was your stream, Don? Hopefully it was good. Hey, Pippin! How are you? I hope you're going well. Welcome everyone. I am Robotic Head. I currently program an open source project management system called Nearbeach. I'm not refreshing the page because currently I'm in the middle of writing one little... Actually, I can do this. And then I can save. And then it should allow me to refresh. There we go. Good. Saw the kitty. She's looking fluffy as normal. Yes, it is extremely cold here at the moment. So she's extra fluffy. So yes, welcome Rod as boss. Welcome Fractured Mold. And yeah, welcome Don Gobbs. So how was your stream? What did you get up to? There we go. We go. I made it here. Fair enough. Thank you. Welcome. I do hope you enjoy my stream. We are fixing bugs today. We did a release the other day. We're actually at 0.30, which is, it took me 7 months to get there. Our next release will hopefully be tonight. We're one bug away from fixing it. So, yeah. For those who don't know, I am currently building an open source project management system. So the idea of this project management system is you can gather organization information, customers, you've got Kanban boards, projects, requirements, tasks, and you've got what's called a request for change. So for those who work in IT, yeah, great fun. There's, the change, the cab and all that kind of stuff. However, it's coming along. It's bare bones at the moment, so slowly getting there. This is in alpha. Yeah, if you guys are interested, I do have the source code on GitHub, and I also have a Discord and Twitter and a YouTube. So yeah, welcome everyone. So the bug at the moment. I'm going to lurk. I'll see you. Yeah, fair enough. Enjoy your lurk. So the bug at the moment is, I forgot which one I'm in. I'll go team leader, is we can't delete these yet. So today I've added in that icon. Should have a socials command to list them all. I should. I just, yeah. So to raid and drop, I've got to be heading to bed. Anyway, thank you very much for the raid. Enjoy your sleep. I fully understand. I am like that too. Whenever I raid, I've got to go to sleep too. So good night. And thank you very much for the raid. It is greatly appreciated. And thank you very much for the follow, Don Gobbs and Rod is boss. So yes, welcome. Anyway, so the idea is we want to delete these. So what I've done is in the back end, I've passed in the primary key for the table where this information is housed. So if we jump on our view stuff, I'm terribly sorry. I do understand that this is really, really tiny, this text. I can't enlarge it. There is a bug in Firefox, which won't allow me to enlarge it anymore. So we've got the user group ID in there. So what I've got to do is I've got to pass it through, and then I've got to pass that information to the back end. I might as well set up the data right now. So let's create form. I have absolutely lost what I want to do. So create data to send. So what we want is a const data to send equals new form data. Just because I like doing that. And then data to send dot set, and then we're setting the user group ID equals to the user group ID, and then we're using Axios as a post. We want to send it in the URL. I've done this wrong. Sorry, I use multiple languages, and every now and then you'll see this happen where I get confused. So I'm going to paste this in. All right, so what we want is we want user, this is where I'm going to go to the URL. So the URL's in the back end. So I want I essentially just want this. I don't need to pass any information through. So it should be just that. I'm double checking, yep, / and then a / at the end. Then we response. Actually, I don't think I need the response. I think I'm just going to refresh the page due to I wonder why I'm refreshing the page, if that is happening. All right, not a problem. And this is where I completely and utterly forget how to JavaScript refresh page. Window location, reload. So I'm going to put in a simple to do, fix this, send data from backend. Actually, we can do that. Yeah, let's do this properly. Let's not rush this. So we're going to have a response back. We're going to add code. We're going to have a catch. In fact, the catch is, do we have the catch set up here? The catch is this. It's going to be the exact same catch. Because that just opens up an error modal, and we just passed the modal through. Looks like you just modifying the list. Yeah, I should just, yeah. I don't need to send data back whatsoever. You're right. So this dot local list results equals this dot local list results dot filter where the row such that return row dot group user group ID does not equal the user group ID. And that's it. So we just need to remove the user group ID. So we're happy. In fact, we can do this down here. But I'm not going to at the moment. All right, so that should be that. We just now need to do this part, which we just need to go in here. We need to select the list. We just need to remove this. We've got the user information remove permission. We've got the I hate when that error pops up when I'm like, yeah, I know. So we need to remove permission. Name equals user remove permission. User remove permission. Like so. Now this won't work because we don't actually have this in here just yet, so we will do that right now. All right, user information. I like to put things in alphabetical order so I can find them later. So it'll belong after this. So I'm just going to copy this. All right. So this one will actually have a thing of 4, a permission set of 4. This will be remove user, remove permission. Sorry. We've got all that coming through. It's got to be in post. Got to log in to have it. So what we want to do is whoops. What we want to do is we want to get the form data. And we need to create our form. So we'll have user remove permission. Let's actually rename this to user remove permission. Let's path missing view. What is this complaining about? I'm going to stop the server for the moment, otherwise it'll keep complaining about this for no reason. User remove permission. So once again, alphabetalize all of this. Back at the bottom. So we need to create our form. So we'll go to our form section. Now this will probably be towards the bottom, so I'm just scrolling all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, it is at the bottom. So what we have is, I have a class user remove permission form. I'm trying to think, what do we want this as? We do want this as a forms model form. It's going to be very, very simple. It's going to have user group ID equals forms dot, this is a choice, model choice field. This is, sorry, when I'm racking my brain at the moment, we need choices equals to something. Model choice field, query set, and required equals true. Query set equals, and then we're using the query set of user groups dot objects dot all required equals true. And then I think we've got to add this in. So if we quick fix add, and that added it all the way up at the top. User group, yeah, cool. And then with the URLs, user views should be plural. So we've got the form, we've got this, so form equals, drawing a blank. This is user remove permission form with request dot form data. It's request dot post. So we've got to pull this in. I'm just quick fixing this because it'll do it for me up the top. If not form dot is valid, then return I can't type tonight. Return HTTP bad request. So we don't want. We just want to send it back. Form dot errors, like so. Now from here, what we want to do is we want to update that particular thing. So we need to get that information. I'm trying to remember how I've done it in the past. Update password, update, user update. Oh, that's probably not a really good one to look at. That's not a good one to look at. Alright, project information. Oh, I've gone into the VueJS. Oh, sorry, I was meant to actually go into... So new project, we don't want new project. Save, no. Yeah, we get the object. Oh, yeah, we just get the object and then we just, yeah. Sorry, I'm drawing blanks tonight. I've been doing stuff in multiple other languages. It's a bit embarrassing. All right, cool. So what we want is user group update equals user group. Now, is it group or groups? Dot objects. Yeah, we need to quick fix. Oh, piss. Objects.filter will get, and then what we need to do is we've got the user group, the user group ID equals form.cleaned data user group. I need to put this in single quotes. A user group ID. All right, so that will get it. And then what we need to do is user group update dot is deleted equals true. And then user group update dot save. And then we just send back success. Return HTTP response, and it's just blank. So that's it. That's how we delete. Pretty easy. It's a soft delete. So this should work. The back end should work. Let's go into the. We've got to reboot the server. All right. So we're rebooting it, making sure it runs. It's running. Making sure our Webpack is still running. So we'll close this. We'll open up this, we'll refresh this. We should be able to hit delete. Ooh, we're at 500. That might be internal server error. Remove permission. Model form has no class specified. Oh. This is not model form, this is just model, this is form forms. Oh. Just gonna hit refresh. Oops, I've still broken something. Sometimes when this happens, gotta hit stop, run, cancel. I said stop, run. All right. Gonna jump over here, gonna hit refresh. Gonna hit this again. 500 error, let's have a look why. User group ID expected a number but got user group. Yeah, all right. So what I've done here, this particular error, so this pulls out the object. So what I want to do, user group ID equals user equals, and then I'm just going to yank this object from there. And then I'm going to put in user group ID dot user group ID. So what that's doing is the object, it's just called user group ID. This particular one here, I could call A and A there. That'll be fine. And then we're actually after the field in that object user group ID. So if I actually hit this again, we've got a 200, meaning it's just been removed. And we remove this, and then if we hit refresh, we should see them. And that bug is now fixed. Sweet. All right, so those are the 4 bugs I wanted to get done tonight. I know we've found a few more than 4, but you know, we're fixing this. We're doing a lot more smaller releases. So what I want to do is, sorry, I've just got to secret screen this at the moment because I've got to open up a document on my Google Drive. All right. There we go. I'll zoom this in. This is just a checklist of what I've got to do. So I've got to merge in all this sort of stuff. We're happy with this branch. We're going to merge it in, close it all off, do a release, and call it a day. So what I need to do is, now the first one is we don't need to do this straight away because this is a brand new branch from this morning. So what I want to do is npm run, actually no, I want to update the versions first. So the init py, this is, oh, Socks is back. For those who missed out, oh, I'll just put Socks back on. Wait, there we go. In your bed. Are you camera shy at the moment? All right, so we're doing a very minor release. Which I'm happy with, so we've just got to save this. We also have to save the package JSON. Nope, Socks, what are you doing? Like so. Come here. In your bed, sweetie. Do you want some more treats? In your bed. Come on, sweetie. In your bed. Come on. No, hop in. Then you get your treats. All right, I'll for Socks. So yeah, we're just doing a minor release. The idea from this point on is I want to do a few bug fixes, then push. A few bug fixes, then push. A few bug fixes, then push. That way, it's a lot quicker. Yeah. She's been a bit naughty lately. She keeps sitting on my keyboard and on my mouse, especially when I'm like trying to work, and she doesn't want to stay in her bed at the moment. She wants to sit on the desk at like random places. And she's not been very dignified for stream at the moment. Alright, so we've done this. Let's go save. We have initiated that. I just now need to build. So npm run prod. We need to grab this. Once this is done, that will take about 40 seconds. Let's go through the instructions. So git pull. All right, so I've got to do a pull request very, very quickly. remove that. Yep, that can happen very quickly. Update version, we've just done that one. Compile the JavaScript into production mode, we're doing that. We're pretty sure everything works perfectly fine. We haven't touched much of the system itself, which, yeah, currently running the correct virtual VM. That actually should be on its own thing. Alright, run the following command to set up the dists. Yep, alright, sweet. How's this run? Yep. Oh, I don't need that one yet. Nope. Git status, git add, everything, git commit. Bug fix, git push. Okay. Git checkout main. Git pull. Alright, git merge, development 0.30.1. And then git push. Alright, so I'm happy with that. And now we build the stuff. So remove, build, remove dist. Fox's tail is like going mental at the moment. Oh, whoops. Had to be in the source, the correct. Alright. And then we upload. Now, let's just check the setup.py. Double checking that. Alright, we've got these in here now. Great. What else did I need to do? Because originally I needed to do the versioning in here, but that actually now occurs automatically. Alright. This is going to probably destroy my stream. I'm terribly sorry. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully my, it's alright. I'm in the green. I've had 0 frame drops tonight. This is good news. I've had up to a quarter of frame drops sometimes. Yeah, no, I'm happy. It shouldn't take too long. It's actually uploading really fast tonight. Yeah, other streams it's taken like 10 kilobytes per second. This is 400 kilobytes per second. Not the fastest. Alright, aw, socks. Everyone wants to see you. Come here, sweetie. Come on. She's like, no. Aw. Gave you treats and everything. Alright. Hopefully if I move some stuff around, she'll actually sit in front of me. No, you just want to be behind the lamp tonight? Alright. Alright, so this is, alright, sweet. We've just uploaded that. So we've just got to do if I zoom in just a little bit, I'll create a new release. Alpha 0.30.1. This is 0.1. Bug fixes. This is just going to be simple. I am literally just going to copy and paste. So if I go to ready for retesting, I'm going to, oops, click on this. I'm going to click on this. And I'm just going to paste it. I know I should format that better. I wonder if I can, that's better. All right, copy this one, paste it in. Copy this one, paste it in. Pre-release, creates as a discussion or release general. All right, sweet. Publish release. There we go. Because everything's so fresh in my head, this is a lot faster than it was last week. All right, so it did that, Let's, so it's officially released. Now open up recent. Let's actually edit our Docker. So with the requirements, we are getting rid of those two for the moment, with the caveat that we're going to add them back in. And then what I want to do, I'm going to minimize all of this first. I am going to go to GitHub, near beach Docker, near beach base. I'm going to archive this probably later, because this isn't needed at all. Because we just need to yank this. And then what we need to do in here is have docker file.base. Paste this in. So this was working, if memory serves me correct. No. Now it failed to build. Now this might actually not be because of that Docker file. This might actually be because I think certain architectures don't have a certain package on it. So I'm going to go to GitHub Workflows, Docker Base, this, and yeah, I'm going to say it's part of this. So what will happen is we'll get rid of most of them. We'll have the ARM64, we'll have the AMD 64. I might include the AMD 64 version 2 and the PPC. I don't know about the what systems are these? Is a discontinued mainframe product family. Yeah, all right. I don't need to support this. ARM version 7. I do want to support it if I can. Yeah, it's the. All right. I do believe it's the ARM version 6 that isn't supported. So, yeah. These things I'll figure out in the next couple of days, but yeah, I think these two will be perfectly fine. So what I can actually do is I can just copy all of this. Actually, I wanted raw. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. So this should be fine. we've got GitHub, and then we've got new file, and then docker base.yaml. Oh, that was meant to be under workflows. Move. All right, so we get rid of all of this for the moment. Yeah, I won't deal with the, I'll only deal with 2 at the moment and slowly release them. Let's go up here. So we've got near beach based Docker automation. Oh, on push. No, we're going to change this. So GitHub action schedule. So events trigger workflows. Actually, you know what? prod.nearbeach.app. I have a card for this, don't I? Did I create a card? Yeah, there you go, task. Here it is. Set up Docker base to build every 3 days. It might be, so this is what we want on scheduled. So we're essentially copying something like this, like so. However, we had a Stack Overflow question. It's just going to be easier just to run it every 3 days or less. At the end of the month, it'll run 2 days in a row if the previous month had 32 days. 31 days, that's fine. That's fine. Is a special character in YAML, so you have to quote this string. Hang on. Wait, what? No, wait. I've misinterpreted that. So the asterisk is a special character in YAML, so you'll have to quote this string. All right, yep, that's fine. Cool. So run every 3 days. It builds on Ubuntu latest. Set up in QEMD, Docker actions. Yep, all of that is fine. We just need to make sure that this dockerfile.base. Make sure .dockerfile. Yep. All right. Cool. We're hitting just the ARM64 and the AMD 64. AMD. I mean, I could put that in tonight, and I could ignore that one. Actually, are these still used? All right, let's have a quick read. The PowerPC was released in 2003. It was one of the first 64-bit processors developed for consumer drive. Yep. So I'm guessing no. That's fine. That's an architecture we can remove. So yeah, it looks like, I want to see if those will work. But baby steps. Like, I can plug them in and get this to run automatically or manually. All right, and then this should just run. Sweet. So at the moment, if we do have a near beach base Oregon Docker. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, it's the old Macs. Are they built anymore? PowerPCs, CPUs? Introduced 30 years ago. Risk 5 maybe? Oh, all right. Yep, good point. Good point. Yeah, so the only problem is I know what's breaking it when I try and support, sorry, wrong file. I know what's breaking it when I'm trying to support one of these, and it's the Azure stuff. So yeah, what I'll do is, I wouldn't worry about it, to be honest. Alright, fair enough, yeah. I might try and get see if the Linux ARM version 7 will run, but once again, I'll do it off this stream because I want to get this set up and running, and then if this is working, then I'll be like, great, and then I'll put it in. If it doesn't work, I'll be like, alright, I'll revert as a build target. I mean, yeah. Alright, so going in here, we should have near beach base. Oh no, I never sent it upstream. No, good. Alright, not a problem. So what's gonna happen is that this is gonna, we need to change this. Yeah, can I actually send up multiple tags? Oh yeah, good luck. Good luck with the demo. Push image once with multiple tags. If you want to push all tags for an image, you can use the all tags option, repository image name. All right, this is probably will be for another day. Build tag, tag 1, tag 2. I had a similar situation, solved it like this. Do I just have a space? Because yeah, I do actually want to turn this into a variable soon. So the idea is it will source that latest version, or the version it has downloaded. But yeah, that's part of the planning process, so I will get to that later. All right, so good thing to actually search up for is 0.30. We've got it in 2 places, and we just fixed it to 0.30.1. All right, we've got this, we've got that. We've added in this. We're happy with this. And we're going to keep it as latest. We've got the context, we've got all that. So Docker base. This should be fine. All right, so let's go get, one other thing is we do want to, the Docker file, we want to actually shrink. So give me a couple of seconds, because I have reference for this. All right. So. So arg target branch main, near beach base, target branch. Cool. Oh, we got it as latest. So I want to change the Docker base YAML and change that to main. That's fine, we'll be consistent. So target branch main, near beach base main, echo, making private directory. All right, that's basic near beach stuff. So I'm getting rid of this. Getting rid of this. All right, use the near beach. All right. All of this we had in the other file, so this file becomes very short. Okay, so cool. So just having a read over it, making private directory. So we make the directory Ocean Suite and make directory private, work directory Ocean Suite, change user to that, use the near beach, change owner. We set up the database and run the server, and then command. We change the permissions. Sorry for that, and then we do that. I'm going to remove these 2 lines for the moment. And then what we want to do, git status, sorry. So we've got all those files, git add, git commit, splitting the Docker files up, also release 0.30.1. And git push. So straight off the bat, what I want to do is I want to go to GitHub, Robotic Head, Near Beach. Oh, no, wrong one. Near Beach, Docker. We also, whilst I want to go to Actions, I want to click on this. Straight away, I know something's not going to work. I was going to actually cancel this. Hang on, go back to... Oh, I've only got one file, don't I? To GitHub Actions. All right, just give me 2 seconds. GitHub add multiple GitHub actions. This is perfect. Can I have multiple GitHub actions workflow files? If I just zoom this in. You can have multiple files in the GitHub Workflows folder. All the files can be read as independent tests. Do an on parameter on each file, which tells you when it must be called, following the ID you would have. All right, sweet. If I go back to the actions, all workflows. This one. This workflow has no runs yet. Actor. All right. Branch event. Status. Oh, those are filters. Oh, how do I run this then? We've got the cron. We've got both workflows. So there's that one, there's this one. I just want to get this one. Okay. Manually run GitHub Actions workflow. So click on Actions, click on that. I should be able to. I didn't see that. Huh. Okay. GitHub actions on cron job. Cron scheduled. All right. Yeah, we've done that. No, we don't want a yearly thing. We want the documentation. No, wrong one. Sorry. I've clicked on the same thing. Schedule. At a scheduled time. The schedule workflow can run UTC times using the postings cron system. Scheduled workflows run on the latest commit on the default or base branch. The shortest interval can run every 5 minutes. This example, the trigger workflows at 5:30. All right. And 17:30. So minute, hour, day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, there's no way to run this. The way to run this one. Oh, maybe not. Go to actions, click on the workflow. There's no freaking run workflow. There's none of this. All right. In the left sidebar, click the name of the workflow you want to run. Done that. Above the list of workflow runs, click the run workflow button. It's not there. Like, am I going crazy? Create status badge. Like, I just can't do anything. So what I'm going to knock this down to 5 minutes. So they're saying 5 minutes. Like so. Git add, git commit, knock down the base to 5 minutes. Oh, and I want to get rid of this. Git add, git commit, knock down to 5 minutes. Push it. All right. what's going to happen is it's going to want to run another one, near beach. This one, knocked down to 5 minutes. Oops. Go back to Docker automation. Near beach Docker automation. Click on this one. I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to cancel workflow. Yeah. So we're purposely canceling that one because we know it's going to fail. If we click on this Docker automation one, there's nothing there. This is a bit concerning. So we'll wait 5 minutes and then we'll come back and see if it's built anything or has started building anything. All right, I'm going to take a very quick break. I will be right back. All right, it was a very quick break. Here is Max. Say hi, Max. 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 All right. Max. No? You don't want treats? Socks is back. In your bed. Here you go, Max. Good girl. All right, let's get back into it. So I should put on a timer. Let's just say at 9:50 we did this. We can clearly see this is created in here, but the scheduled one has not yet. And the manually run. This is just really freaking annoying. Documentation, just ugh. All right. Unit of time. Oh, all right. I was meant to do divide by, all right. So we're gonna have to wait 15 minutes, but that's not a problem. In this sort of case, I'm pretty much done for the day at the moment. I should be going to bed soon, so yeah, let's try and find someone to raid.